Guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I decided to do a quick get ready with me. Hopefully it's quick. I don't think it's that. It probably wasn't quick. I'm pretty sure it took a few hours. But anyways, hopefully you guys like this look. This is the look that I came up with using all of the stuff that, well, not all of it, for most of the stuff that I mentioned in my favorites video that I uploaded on Sunday. So hopefully you guys like this look. Again, this is what the look looks like, except I have lashes on this time. The first time I did not have lashes on in my favorites video, but I decided to throw on some lashes today. And hopefully you guys like. Please let me know what you guys think. Hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and yeah, keep on watching if you want to achieve this look. Alright, so guys, I'm going to do a little bit of a voiceover in the beginning because I'm doing my eyebrows. And the eyebrows can take a little bit of time, but here I'm just using the L'Oreal definer or Stylist definer to outline my eyebrows, and then I'll be going in with a pomade. You know, see right here, that thing, the L'Oreal Brow Stylist definer. Now I'm gonna go in with my pomade with my NYX Tame frame. Alright, so when I'm starting to fill in my brows, I start at the tail of my eyebrow where I want it to be darker, and I start going in towards the middle. Then I dip it in, I only dip it in twice into the pomade, and then I start from the middle and then work my way forward with whatever's left on the brush to give me a more of a natural look instead of looking so boxy, especially since I outlined with a pencil. It can tend to look boxy if I were to use a lot of product in the front of the brow. So I always start off at the tail and work my way forward. And that's what you're going to see me doing here. If the outline of your pencil is a little harsh, just use a spoolie to kind of brush it out a little, and it will help you out with that harsh line. Anyways, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. Ooh, can you see it? Okay, so Tarte Shape Tape. That's what I'm going to use to prime my eyes. You know what I totally forgot to do? Is prime my whole face with a spray. I usually like to do that first before I put anything on my face, but whatever. Sometimes you forget steps, right? I'm gonna go in with a Mod, I think it's called Mod Beauty Concealer. I'm assuming it's a concealer brush because it just works so well with concealer. I got this for Christmas. My mother-in-law gave me a brush set, and this brush came in that set, and I've been using it since. I really like it. So it's from Mod Beauty, and I believe you can find this brand at Walmart, so look out for it. It's good. Anyways, I'm going to go in with the Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. I figured it was only smart to use it because I talked about it, right? So I'm going to go in with that color right here that is called Necessary. And I'm going to put that right on the orbit of my eye, other known as the crease. So you always find whatever eye shape you have, look for the orbit of your eye, and that's where your crease is. That is your true crease. So if you have hooded eyes or smaller set eyes, do not use a fluffy brush like this. Use kind of like this one. You guys can see it, kind of like this one, but a little bigger. So if you have small eyes or hooded eyes, use like a flatter type brush.
so that way you don't get color deposited, or it shouldn't be, because you have limited space. Someone with bigger eyes or with a bigger space can afford to have color deposited everywhere, because we have a lot of space to work with. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do one eye first and then come back and do the other eye, because I kind of want to save some time on the time of the battery of the camera and the space. So I will be right back in a few. Throw is dry. Anyways, I did one part of my eye, so I'm gonna go show you guys what I did on this eye. We started off with the E27 by Morphe. Put it right in this crease right here. Nice and blown out. Now I'm gonna go in with an Ivy Beauty. I'm not sure. I think this is a shader brush. It's like a flat, but it's fluffy kind of. You guys can see it. So it's kind of flat, but fluffy. So I'm gonna go in the shade Girl Bye and Churro. So these two colors right here. This one and this one, these two. Girl Bye and Churro. I'm gonna go in. Hopefully, I was having kind of trouble with this one. It's a little patchy, like it deposited darker in my crease. So I'm hoping I don't run into those same problems on this side, but we'll see how it works. And I'm really gonna kind of smoke out my whole eye, because then I'm gonna clean it up with some concealer. And then I go back with the E27 with no excess product, just by itself, and I kind of just clean up those edges. And I just build those colors up.
Go ahead and smoke it out and put the color all over your lid, because you're gonna clean it up with some concealer. So don't be afraid to get a little messy here. It's okay. And then always go back with your first fluffy brush and clean up the edges.
Concealer brush. This is an eyeshadow brush, 852 by Menage. I think it's called Menage. My mom got this from AliExpress, I think it was. I don't know. She got it from somewhere from over there. She usually likes to order from AliExpress and try out those products. And this was kind of like $1, but it works great, so I like it. So I'm getting some of that concealer, and I'm just gonna start right here, kind of like in between the middle and the inner corner, and look up, and you kind of will see where I'm.
Take it in about halfway of your eyelid, kind of like in the middle of your iris. That's usually the guide that I use. And just keep it right around there.
And with a Luxie 245, which is a small shader brush, and I'm going to go in with this color right here called Try Me. Yep, called Try Me. I'm going to grab that. I didn't wet it or anything, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to stick that right on that concealer without anything else, just the shade, and you'll see how it just sticks right to it. why I told you I'm gonna go in with the color Just a Kiss on the other side of the shader brush from Luxie 245. And I'm going to go in and just kind of do the inner part of the eye. And I'm kind of just working them in and building them up, working them in, building them up. Now I'm going to go in with the Vintage Cosmetics Company. I'm going with the Step 1 for the Money Brush, and which is this one right here. So there's two different colors, so we're going to use both of them. I'm going to go in to that color, Girl Bye, and stick that right out here. And I just keep on building this color up. This is the color Girl Bye. And I just blend it, put it back on, pack it back on, blend it, pack it back on, blend it, pack it on, pack it on. And then I always go back and smooth out the edges with the first fluffy brush that I use, which is the E27 by Morphe. With that color Cheens, and kind of just build it up in the outer corner. Bring it in too much. And you can bring it up there, just again in the outer corner. Kind of just flick it out a little bit, so it kind of gives you a nice shape, nice cat-eye shape, but very subtle. And then I grab my E27 again and I blend out the edges. And with that same E27, I grabbed a little bit of Necessary and I placed it at the very top. And then I grabbed a little bit of Churro and I put it between Sheen and Necessary. Very, very lightly tapped it on the pan. I didn't get too much. I just wanted to warm up the look just a tad bit and place it between those two colors. For mascara, I'm going to use the Essence. Ooh, can you guys see it? The Essence. There you go. The Essence Volume Stylist 18-hour lash extension mascara with lengthening fibers. So I'm gonna go straight under, open up my eyes. I know I look crazy, but open up my eyes and really get close to the lash line. And now we're gonna put on, I'm actually gonna turn off the camera, work on putting on my lashes. This lashes takes me a few to put on, but just quick, when you get your lashes, when you get them new, make sure you always try them on first, see how they look on your eye, like kind of place them there, see what they look like in your eye. If they're too long, which most probably they will be, because if you have smaller eyes than me, you'll definitely, I usually just chip off the last lash. So that's what I'm gonna do now. But yeah, always clip off the excess, because lashes are usually longer than your eyes. So make sure that you do that before you place them on, because if not, you're gonna feel like your lashes are way too big. So I'll be right back with my lash on. Okay, so alright, so I'm back with both lashes and I am going to continue on to my face. For primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. Put this, I'm using 2 pumps. Put that on my face. I'm trying to grab my mirror, make sure I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to let that sit in for a few minutes, and meanwhile I'm going to put this on my hand. This is the Fenty Beauty, what is it called? Pro Filter? Yeah, the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I'm in the shade 210. I can't wait to try the concealers because I really love this foundation, so I'm really excited for the concealers. And I'm going to put in 2 pumps. And I'm I can't talk. I'm going to go in with my Morphe sponge. But before, I usually go with my fingers and I dab on what I need. And then I go to work with the sponge by just tapping. And I always start off at the end of my cheek, like right here. It's always my start off place. I like to blend out my concealer a little bit down to my neck so I don't see too much of a difference. And I feel like this match is like perfect for me.
When you're working around your eyebrows, be very careful because you can get some foundation on them and then you're gonna have to refill it, and that can be a bit a pain of a butt. So just be careful when you're working around your eyebrows with the foundation. If it's necessary, go ahead and use a concealer brush to help blend out those very hard to read places. I'm also leaving my nose for last because that's usually where my makeup comes off first. So that's usually the last place that I always do, which is my nose. And then whatever excess that I have on my hand, I dab the sponge on it and grab it and put it right on my nose and blend that out until it's nice and perfect.
But I am going to go in with my concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium Sand, which is a little lighter than my skin tone. So it's perfect for my under eye. So I'm going to go in with the concealer brush from Mod. And I'm just going to blend out the concealer with this brush. Now I'm going to go in with, I usually don't use this, but I've used it one time and I kind of want to get used to using it. Whoa, something in my eye. Be careful, I have contacts, so if you have contacts, be careful you get makeup on it because it gets really annoying. So anyways, I'm gonna go in with the Do the Hula Benefit. This is the bronzer, but it's in liquid form. So I'm getting used to using this, guys. So I'm not really that great. I'm just trying it out. So I'm gonna grab this. I'm going to dab it on like I would with my foundation. Right here. Everywhere I would normally put my bronzer on. Just dab it right. And then go with the sponge to kind of make sure it's not too messy. The first time I did it, it got kind of patchy here. And I wasn't sure if it was me or if it was the product. So I kind of wanted to use it again and see if it was me or the product. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair Light. This is what I'm gonna use for my under eye. I'm gonna grab some and I'm gonna go in with my sponge. But before, since I was doing my, make sure that you don't have any creases because it will crease. Your concealer will crease depending on which concealer you're using, and especially if it's not Tarte Shape Tape, because Tarte Shape Tape is the one that creases the less, in my opinion, from all concealers I've used. It's still one that creases the less, and yet I still have to do this before I put in powder, because then you're gonna set the lines under there. So before, just do that in one time. Grab your sponge, and I like to go in from the outward and out in, because it can get really dry under your eye. I like to go outward and so I don't deposit so much. So now that I'm done with that one, I'm gonna go in with the next one, which is the same Fit Me powder, but this one is in the shade Light Medium, and I'm gonna use this one to go all over my face. But it's a denser brush. It's still fluffy, but it's dense. I'm just going to make sure I blend in all that powder that I just spilled on my face, so it's nice and seamless. Okay, now with the Moda, I'm not sure what type of brush this is. I'm using it as a bronzer because I like it as a bronzer brush. So I'm going to go in with the Bahama Mama bronzer. This is just a sample that I got in my Ipsy. So I'm going to use this one. It's by the Balm Cosmetic. I'm going to get some of that on my brush. It's kind of a pain in the butt because it's small. So it's kind of a pain in the butt to grab. But it works. Just make sure you grab it evenly on your brush, because then it's going to be patchy if you don't get it evenly on your brush. So if you have a small one like that. Anyways, I'm going to go in with my bronzer. excess, just run it down right here. And with a Sephora Pro Contour Blush Contour in 74, I'm gonna go in with this. This is by Lottie London, and this is in the shade Zac. I've never tried this blush. I actually just found it. I didn't even know I had it. And I saw it and I was like, oh my god, it's a beautiful color. So I wanted to try it. So hopefully it's that was dangerous. Let me tap off a little bit and see what happens here. I'm gonna slowly put it on. Like tap it on. So it looks good. It looks like it can get crazy. To tone down that blush, like if you put too much, like if you're trying a new blush and then it happens where it's just very pigmented, get like any pressed powder. I'm gonna use this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is a medium plus. I'm just gonna get any powder brush. This is the Aesthetica P12. I'm gonna get some of that powder and I'm just gonna run it over top of the blush. And kind of blend it in with the bronzer, and it will settle down and not look super crazy. And with a SL Miss Glam tapered highlight brush, this is the B37, and I'm gonna get this color right here. It's a little dark for me, but I like it anyway, so I use it. And just run that right here. I feel like it was just like a pretty color to kind of match the rest of the look. Naked Cosmetics. They don't have any color names, so I'm just gonna go in with like this. You can't really see, can you? It's like a pinkish color, so I'm gonna go in with that one right over top of the other. Okay, now to finish up my eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe E18, and I'm gonna go into those two colors, Girl Bye and Churro. Mix those two colors up and run it under my eye. And now with Morphe 432, which is like a flat brush like that, I'm going to go into that darker color called Cheens. I'm just going to put that in closer to the lash line. I put on my lashes. I tie lined with the Scandal Eyes. The Scandal Eyes in black, and I'm going to go with the Scandal Eyes in Nude on the lower lash line. Going to set my brows. Do that now using the Benefit Gimme Brow. For my lips, I'm going to go in with the Collab. I'm Nude here. This is the one I was telling you guys about, that it's on clearance at Sally's Beauty. And if you can find it at your local Sally's Beauty, that's even better. And since my camera's gonna die, I'm just gonna go in with the Naked Cosmetics, that pink shade. I'm gonna go in my inner corner with that. The Lipgloss Aquarius. Make It Last Matte Charcoal Setting Spray. And let me fix my hair a little bit. Hide my bra because that's annoying. And this is the final look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this look. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Hopefully it's not going to be too long. But hopefully you guys like this look. I think it was very simple. It featured a lot of the products that I mentioned in my favorites video. Just so you kind of see how they work, how I kind of blend them, how I like them, and what it does. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.